big thing for us is that the government doesn't have any place in our health care.
There's no attempt here for government takeover of health care. That's simply false.
The debate over health care reform continued today in northeast Wisconsin, this time with a number of protesters taking their concerns right to Congressman Steve Kagen's front door. Fox 11's Lou Hillman has balanced coverage.
On Saturday, about 30 people gathered outside Congressman Steve Kagen's Appleton office to protest his support of a government-backed health care option. The demonstration was organized by the Fox Valley Initiative, a group that promotes fiscal responsibility in the government and strict adherence to the U.S. Constitution.
There is room for health care reform. We're not against health care reform, but the way they're going about it is not constitutional.
Steinecke says similar protests were planned at other congressional offices around the country. He says the main message, the government doesn't need a bigger role.
Completely tear apart a system that most, vast majority of people are happy with in order to cover a few, I think is a big mistake.
Even though Kagen was not at his office, protesters say they still hope their voices are heard.
It's just frustrating. And then after this, what's next? Let's slow down a little bit and consider what we're doing.
Now, Congressman Kagen didn't want to comment on Saturday's protests, but in past interviews, he has said he's listening to his constituents, even those who don't necessarily agree with him.
I know that the voices of people in northeast Wisconsin have been loud and clear. They want some positive changes. They want to improve what we have and fix what's broken at a price we can afford to pay. And that is the message I'm taking back to leadership.
Area Democrats say fears some people have over the proposed changes are unfounded.
There's no attempt here for government takeover of health care. That's simply false. There are proposals on the table that involve a certain level of government, but don't involve total takeover of the healthcare industry by the government.
It's a debate not likely to end anytime soon. In Appleton, Lou Hillman, Fox 11 News.